Well, it's morning for some, afternoon for others, evening for some. So I guess it depends where you're at. Anyways, it's kind of a little bit of a late morning for me. But the funny thing is, before I started doing this video, it was 11:11. So that was just crazy. I barely put the thumbnail in and I was like, boom, oh, 11:11. Well, Mountain Standard Time anyways. So today's going to be really, really helpful. If I get questions today, great. If I don't, that's okay. I'll just explain it to you anyways and change the title. So I wanted to help you guys real quick. I'm thinking maybe 10 minutes here. I wanted to help you guys figure out some of your karma. You can figure that out on your own, but I just wanted to help you. Because a lot of you guys lately, right, have been saying, hey, what's my karma? What kind of karma do I have to deal with? So just to kind of make it easier, I thought, well, let's just answer some questions on karma. Everyone has karma. I know karma is just embodying your entire chart. It's all around you. It's your family, it's your friends, it's your lovers, it's your job, it's your kids. It's everything. Karma's in everything because being here in this physical world creates karma. Everything you do has a result. Everything that you get involved with has a repercussion, whether it's good or bad. I mean, that's what it is. That's just life. It's just life. But there are some specific karmas that you probably should be aware of that you can work on and try to figure out at least. I do notice when people have a lot of planetary placements in one house, those particular people tend to be a little confused, or it's just they have a hard time concentrating. So if you have, I want to say 5 or more planets in one house, you probably definitely have like a clusterfuck kind of energy, and it's just hard for you to concentrate and fix one area. You're always jumping around like a jackrabbit. So that happens to some people. But generally the planets that really heavily well-known represent karma is going to be your North Node and your South Node, which is Rahu, Ketu, and Saturn. Those are the most karmic planets possible in your chart. I mean, you know, they're definitely the big ones. They're the big ones that you really should look at. So, you know, what is your karma? Just example, relationships, okay? There's a woman in love. She's always having problems in relationships. The men in her life seem to get annoyed with her and tend to not want to stick in that relationship. Look at the sign of her 5th house. That's going to represent what her spouse desires, what her lovers want. And if she, in her moon sign, okay, or even her Venus, has a Saturn with a sun, with another planet, like 3 planets, okay, Venus or moon, that's going to be that's going to mean that she's domineering. That her obstacles in life are she wants to be in control, she wants to be the boss, she wants to be the masculine. So she's going to have obstacles with her man because he wants to be the masculine. And so there's going to be a butting of heads. So that can be one thing. Just example, right? But again, we're talking about Saturn is what? Obstacles, difficulties, and major karma. Saturn is your karma. He's going to decide whether you get paid or not, whether you get laid or not, whether you get married or not. He's going to decide, you know, how long is it going to be before you get married. He's going to decide when it is you die. Okay, that's up to Saturn. He's going to decide, you know, a lot of things in your life. So Saturn, you know, isn't the whole Mac Daddy of the universe, but when it comes to karma, it's as if the other planets have designated the hardships, difficulties, sorrows, and despair to him. And so he's like, well, I'm going to go ahead and take the difficult energy. So he's really the representative of difficult energy. Like I said, he doesn't always, you know, give you bad results. He can give you good results. He can get you paid a lot. He can get you laid a lot. He can get you married a lot. I mean, it really just depends on where he's at. So we're going to go ahead and talk aspects. What do people mean when they're talking aspects? Well, if this is Saturn, he's going to aspect 3 planets. If I can do this. Okay, so Saturn's going to aspect the 3rd house. Saturn's going to aspect the 7th house. And Saturn's going to aspect the 10th house. He is looking at those houses. So he's going to be malefic wherever he's at. Maybe not necessarily malefic, but he's going to give you obstacles and lessons wherever you're at. And he's going to aspect 3 other houses. So really your Saturn affects 4 areas in your chart. He doesn't just affect one area. A lot of people go into a chart and say, oh, my Saturn's here. He only affects one area. No, he's looking and intimidating other areas. So those areas are going to be areas of concern where your karma affects those areas. Remember, it doesn't matter the houses and the placements. Generally speaking, it talks about your placements. So he's going to affect 3rd from himself. He counts as 1 in his house, then 2, then 3. Okay, so 3 houses from himself is going to be where he's aspecting. You have to figure out where your Saturn is to figure that out. Okay, that's 2 away from him, but 3 from him. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Then he's going to affect 7 houses from him. Okay. And then he's going to affect, well, I already said 3, and then 7, and then 10. 10 houses from him. So he's going to affect, 10 spaces away, which is 9 houses from that house. You get what I'm saying? You have to count the house he's in for it to count where he aspects. It's not 7 directly from him. It's, well, that's, I'm confusing you. I think I'm really confusing you. Am I making sense? Okay, I'm going to move on from the aspects. You guys get it. Rahu and Ketu are the same way. But Rahu and Ketu have a different kind of aspect. So imagine this is yeah, this is an ass, totally. Imagine this is Rahu. He's going to affect the 5th house from him, the 7th house from him, and the 9th house from him. 5, 7, 9. And the house it sits in, of course, obviously. So 4 spaces for Rahu. Now Ketu is the same exact way, 5, 7, 9. Ketu is going to affect 4 places also. The house he's in and the 3 houses he's looking at. So this is your karma. The heaviest karma is where they're in. Yes, there's tiny little karmas spread out like sprinkles from them. It's like a shower, but where's the storm cloud? Think of them as a storm cloud, and they are showering off and affecting other areas, of course, but where's the storm hitting? And that's going to be some karma you want to look at. So anyways, do you guys have any questions on that? Did I explain that even decent? If one of these houses are affecting your love life, let's say Rahu's in the 7th house, that means you have to learn a lot from that house. There's a lot for you to learn. When you think of Rahu, the north node of the moon, think, I have to gain so much from this placement. I have to get information. It's going to just be, I'm going to be a sponge. I don't know shit about this house. And you have to be honest with yourself because, oh, I know everything, Steph. I know everything. No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't care who you are. No, you don't. You don't know everything. But Rahu in a placement makes you think you know everything. So if you have Rahu in the 7th house, you don't know shit about relationships, but you think you do. You're like, I know everything I know how to have relationships. You might know a lot, and as you get older, after the age of 36, Rahu and Ketu and Saturn mature. So you've probably gotten a good chunk of knowledge after the age of 36. That's how Vedic astrology works. But before then, there's probably a good incentive here to say that you probably just don't. You probably just are in the midst of learning it all. Not that at 36 you stop learning. It just means you're matured. And you've learned quite a bit. You've learned a substantial amount, and there's still more to learn, but now you've at least kind of got the grasp of your lesson. with your karma. So that's how they work. So anyways, if Rahu's in the first house, you may think that you take excellent care of yourself and life is all about you. You're the most important person in this world, and everyone should pay attention to you. Everyone should, you know, be all about you. Obviously, you have a lot to learn. You may not realize you're so self-centered. But if Rahu's in the first house, you may come off to other people as self-centered. Why would that be? Look at 5 from yourself, 7 from yourself, and 9 from yourself. Those are the areas of people that are going to be like, you think everything's about you. Or you think all those areas are the super most important thing in your world. Okay? Let's say you have Ketu, south node of the moon, in the first house. That's some of your karma. What I like about Ketu is you already have been there, done that. Ketu is smart. He doesn't need to gain shit. He already fucking knows. Excuse my French, I know my voice and my level and my cussing, I'm sorry. But Ketu already knows everything there is to know pretty much. And he's in the space of getting rid of. I already know how to do this, I just want to get rid of it. I don't want it. I want to release it. I want to let go of it. I'm done with it. I want to dispel it. It's like, you know, I don't know, just getting rid of things, losing your knowledge, wanting to forget, the desire to let go, because you've already been there, done that. But Ketu, South Node, is also your comfort zone. So whenever you're over here learning with Rahu, and like you're a baby, you're learning, you're sucking everything in, there's a lot to gain. Ketu is looking straight at Rahu, because they're always 1-7 from each other, and he's like, okay, you do that, I'm over here, I don't even care about this, I already know everything about this. And Rahu's like, well, I want to learn more about this. And Ketu's like, no, you don't. You don't want to learn more about this, trust me. So there's always this fight between energies. Sometimes you're going to feel you know a lot, and then other times you're going to feel you don't know enough. This is the balance and the dance. It's a dance. Kind of like ping pong. Back and forth, back and forth. Doot, 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 doot. Ping pong between those energies. And that's why you're always learning. Because sometimes you're a know-it-all and sometimes you don't know shit. And you're back and forth between that. And that's why watch your mouth, because you might speak too soon. You might say you know something, but you don't. Be careful. These 2 planets about karma teach you to be careful. They teach you just when you think you know it all, you don't. And just when you think you need to learn so much, you're wrong. You actually know quite a bit, more than you would think. So you might surprise yourself. So there's this back and forth dance between them. And that's where a lot of people get confused. And this has a lot to do with your confidence. So anyways, confidence, relationships, it's always back and forth. You're always going to have lessons to learn. But Saturn, like I said, that's something for you to pay attention to. And remember, you know, Ketu, you already know it. You already know it like the back of your hand. Okay? That's Ketu. That's South Node. He's your best friend. He's malefic, by the way. He's not nice. Because everything you feel comfortable with, everything you know, your foundation, your roots, he wants to get rid of it. Talk about cleaning house, or he'd be quite comfortable if a fire came and took everything you own away. Does that sound nice to you? No, no. It's malefic, and that's Ketu. At the same time, this is your home and your comfort space, but at the same time, he wants to get rid of that shit tomorrow, today, actually. And then Rahu's malefic because he wants to stretch you out of your comfort zone. He's that best friend that's like, come on, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that, let's learn, let's grow, let's become more, let's do this, let's do that, which is great, but that's really dangerous. Because if you jump all into something you don't know about, you could get hurt. So a lot of the painful learning you have to go through is with Rahu, because you're going to get hurt because you don't know what you're doing. And if you're not slower or steady or cautious or wary about what you're getting into, you could get hurt. And think of Ketu as the castle and it's heavily guarded, and there's a wall around the castle. It's like his fortress. That's Ketu. He's like, this is, I know this very well. It's safe. Then someone has to venture out and go out into the wilderness. And there's no fences, and there's no gates, and there's no walls, and there's no defense, and there's no nothing. You're out in space in the open. Anything could happen. Anything. It's a luck of the draw. You know, on all sides, who knows what's out there. But there you are, venturing out in the open, risking it all. At the same time, you're growing and you're learning. You're expanding. You're gaining confidence. You're gaining wisdom. You're learning and getting new information and having new experiences. But anything could happen. You know, so it's that's your karma. And like I said, it's not fun. I think that's the one truest thing about karma. It's not fun. It's just not fun. I mean, I guess falling in love is fun, so that can be fun, but it's dangerous as hell, isn't it? 9 times out of 10, you're going to get hurt when you fall in love. You're going to get hurt eventually. So it's scary but fun at the same time, you know? I don't know. Depends how you want to look at it. Do you guys have any questions? I wanted this to be really quick, and then I was going to do some oracles. Just a couple questions. Hi, Markers. Hi, Sanja. That's the biggest fear. Ooh, 66. The glory of adventure, yet the feeling of danger. Yeah, exactly. Pacific Pearl, hope you're doing okay today, Steph. Oh, thank you. I am. I'm drinking some green tea. I'm going to get ready in a few minutes and go to my niece's birthday party. She's going to be 4, my little baby girl. Oh boy, just got a friend request from someone I blocked. Oh my gosh, Danny B. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Hi, why is falling in love has to hurt? I don't understand. Because it's never gonna go perfect. When you fall in love, you're never gonna fall in love and they're not ever gonna hurt you. They're gonna lie to you at least, once. They're going to betray you at least once. They're going to piss you off at least once. You're going to have a fight at least once, and that's like minimal. That's like the minimalist minimal. So that's how it's going to hurt, because those things don't feel good. They don't feel good. So yeah, eventually it's going to hurt, but you have to open yourself up to love to get the good stuff, because the good stuff's worth getting hurt, right? Yeah, just like having a baby, it's painful and it destroys your body, but it's worth it. It's worth it. That's the karma. Kids are karma like that. How nice is it to be in South Africa and listen to you? Oh, Sandra, that must be awesome. I'm so glad you're here watching. I've never been there. I'd like to see it. Sounds nice, except for the sharks and the water. I'm staying far away. But I like Africa. I like the look of it. I like the beaches. I like the people. I like the shopping and the coolness of it all. Like, it seems pretty cool. Patrice. Okay, so pushing here on questions. Let's see. A swordsman's adventure. All right. Hello, Steph, my high vibe soul tribe. Hi, divine healer. Hi. All right. Well, if that's it, I'm going to go ahead and do the oracles. If you guys don't have any questions, let's go ahead and pull it. What oracles do you guys have for today? The surprise oracles. All right. Surprise oracles. All right. What surprise oracles do you guys have for today? Hi, Ashley. All right. Whoops. What oracle does everyone have today? Let's just go ahead and get an oracle about their karma. Show me the karma oracle. Karma, 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 chameleon. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Karma, 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 chameleon. Obviously, you would think I had coffee today, but I don't. I've had 5 sips of tea. I'm just this wild. I'm this wild in the morning. This is my late morning. Well, you guys know I was up late last night. Look at my finger. Oh my gosh, it hurts. I know it doesn't look that bad, but damn. Wait a minute. Look at that. It's like a big deep hole. It hurts, but my Band-Aid fell off and it seems pretty much healed, so I'm gonna let it be. Probably put another Band-Aid on it. Karma, 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 chameleon. Okay, I really need to get this song out of my head. Give me a new song. Give me a new song. Please. I need a new song. I just need a new one. It's like that. It's like that. Nope. The song won't leave my head. Okay. All right. I see you. If I'm going to do a karma reading, you're going to throw a karma song at me. I get it. That's my karma. That's my karma. Karma, 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 chameleon. Dear, ow! I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, fucking A, man. Yeah, I knew I should have gotten a Band-Aid. It's got like a flap. The card went in the flap. I wanted to rip it open. I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good. Karma hurts. I get it. Yeah. All right. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. One more. Just one more. I'm so sorry I got you stuck with that stupid song, guys. Dear God. I hope it gets out of your head some point today. At some point. All right. Coffee, good motivation, and good morning. Good morning. Bottom of the deck over here, energy field adjustment. Hey, all right. Okay. I hear you. We are adjusting our energy field today. This is your little oracle. This is your oracle for the day. Bottom of the deck, an ugly one that I don't think everyone's going to really like, but open relationship. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, open relationship card. We don't want you here. Why are you here bugging us right now? Oh, to be a pain in the ass. I get it. I totally get it. All right. Let's go ahead and reveal. Ooh, knotted rope, lasting commitment, and oh, honey, it's complicated. You think, Karma? Excuse me. We need to have a talk. No. You think it's complicated? You think we don't know it's complicated? You don't think we're here sitting in complication? We know. Thank you for pointing that out. Happy Helperton. Sorry, guys, I'm being a little Jim Carrey weird today. Okay. Cabin, home matters. Again, really? Do you think karma hits at home? Do you think it just hits right between the eyes and right between the heart and right up the ass? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Thank you, karma. Thank you. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, they want to throw the soulmate at us. Yeah. Why does our soulmate have to be such a karmic butthead? How about that? Open relationship, lasting commitment, soulmate, and you want to throw in the monkey wrench of it's complicated. Really? Can we just have a moment of silence for everyone that has a soulmate that is their true one, pain in the ass, and it's been hard? Just a moment of silence. Okay, let's move on. You are an asshole. You're an asshole. Karma's an asshole. Yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation. You think? Pining for someone. Really? Because it's just not hard enough to be separated. Please throw in some pining in there. Please, we want some of that one. Because this is a nice dose of fuck you. I love you, but I can't be with you. Thank you. Thank you so much for this card. All right, Saturn, is there any other lovely informations you want to give us this morning? Well, I'm a little bit scared to see what's behind door number 3, Bob. A little bit scared. We're gonna grab it. Are you ready? Boom! Ice Queen. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Who here has to deal with a difficult air sign? Raise your hand. I'm sure I've probably got 20 hands raised right now. A good 20, a cool 20 right now. Yeah, we're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Classic, classic. No tea, no shade. I happen to be an air sign in Vedic, so I'm going to pardon myself from this reading. Okay? Maybe I am the asshole. I don't know. Maybe I am. But either way, if you're watching this channel, these are your oracles for the day. If this is you, you're dealing with an air sign. You're also really missing this person. You are yearning for them very much. It's complicated. Big surprise. Tell them what they won, Bob. A knot in their stomach. Most days. Crying in their pillow. Others. And then days of just complete loathing. Because that's a healthy dose. Yeah. Anyways, you know, if this is your reading, great. If not, that's okay. So let's go ahead and just kind of overview. This person is someone that is your soulmate. It's definitely there. It's just sitting here in your face. This is someone you're tied to, bonded to, could very much be a twin flame vibration. This is someone that you need in your life to learn lessons, to go through things, to grow, to expand, to feel love, but to also be hurt and to change, to transform, and to grow. So this person is really important in your journey, a really, really important piece of your karma. So to say that, you know, you could do without this person or it wasn't needed, these matters were just not important and unnecessary, that would be a wrong statement. This person was actually very necessary for your journey or they wouldn't have been placed there. So just know that off the bat. You need some aura cleansing and health. There's plenty of ways to do that. I mean, I can sit here for 5 minutes and name them all, but I think you guys know. You know how to clear your aura by now. If you don't, please Google it. Then you have this knotted rope, lasting commitment, which means you can't really get out of this. I'm sure you can unknot something and make it better, but again, it's one piece of one rope. Right now, it's knotted, it's tied up. I think your stomach sits in knots a lot. Maybe their stomach sits in knots a lot. But there's just a lot of this pit in your stomach, this feeling of not being able to get away, this feeling of being stuck into something that you can't really pull away from. Ding, 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 yeah. I'm sorry. I just think you should know that if you are dealing with a soulmate, yeah, you're not going to get away. I mean, you can move on, but they're still stuck to you. It's like, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm a shark. I'm just going to deal with my remora. Okay? You guys know what those little remora fish are? They have a symbiotic relationship with the shark. They're always stuck on the shark's ass, sucking. Sucking away his dirt and his filth and his grime. Eating his falling out teeth, just sitting around the shark, being all up his butt. Like, seriously, he can't get away. Maybe when he leaps out of water for like 5 seconds, you can get away with him. But no, he's surrounded. He's surrounded, and he learns to deal with it. He learns to coexist. And that's kind of how it is with a soulmate that you're having problems with. You can either embrace that soulmate and have a wonderful relationship, or it tends to be more difficult and you just have to learn with them sucked on your ass like forever, you know, sorry. But you have to learn to just deal with them, to be able to move on, fall in love with somebody else, have a life, have a career, have a family, have fun, and still, you know, be connected to that person. What I mean by that is, it doesn't matter if you move on with your life, they're still going to be on your mind. Probably every day, but certainly every other day. Like, they're just on your mind. Nothing happens. It's just like they're there. Also, you feel their energy still, even after years and years and maybe even decades and decades. You're still going to feel their energy. It may get better. It may get less and less noticeable, you know? But it's a part of you. Am I making myself clear that this soulmate's a part of you? Like, you know what I mean? It's a growth, you know? Like I said, you can embrace this and this relationship could be beautiful, or you just have to learn your lessons and deal with it and move on. To set yourself up and say, maybe it's possible I can just get rid of this person and cut them off and just not feel them at all. I'm not a know-it-all. Calm down. But for people that think that they have that ability, no. No, you don't. And to think that you can cut someone off like that, that's a soulmate, and just be done, have nothing carried with you, is unrealistic, childish, immature, and extremely ridiculous. And I think the first step towards dealing with the situation is accepting your situation, understanding it, being in an energy of, I'm not going to change the connection. There's nothing I can do about that. I need to deal with it. I need to find a way to deal with it. It's like dealing with a disease or a sickness. You have to find a way to live with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a miracle cure out there, but maybe not. You have to learn to be happy still with a disease. You have to learn to go outside. You have to learn to have relationships. You have to learn to put yourself out there. Whether it's harder for some than others, it doesn't matter. That's what you have to do. And that's what your karmas want to teach you, is that very move, that you can't just drop it like it's hot. You have to literally work with it. You're knotted. It's a lasting commitment. It's a soulmate situation. It's fucking, yes, complicated. There's some yearning, longing for someone, you know, there's a lot of that. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do? You have to learn from it and grow from it. So change your energy field, because if you want to be mad about this connection, then your energy field sucks. If you want to be angry about this connection, you want to be pissed, you want to be sad, you want to be irritated, you want to be, you know, destroyed, distraught, brought down, dragged through the mud, kicked while you're down. I mean, that's your choice. Choice, you know, I already said choice twice, I don't know, but that's your choice. You can choose peace. You can choose acceptance. You can choose to understand the connection and move on. So you have to change your energy field, is part of this karma. I love all these fish around here. I think there's some strong Pisces energy associated, and someone that's maybe really into goldfish. I don't know. Okay. You know, this next energy here of an open relationship, followed by family, and followed by destiny. I think it's safe to say that your connection has family karma ties, family ties. In other words, your person may be karmically connected to another family, like another wife or another husband or another child. Like, there's just this karmic connection where it's open and there's other energies out there. You can either despise that, hate that, let it grow in anger inside you and just feel terrible. It doesn't matter how bad you feel, there's nothing you can do about it. It doesn't matter how many tears you have or how many punching bags you want to hit. It doesn't matter how many curses you want to spew or how many, you know, moments of giving up you have. It's never going to change that energy. So again, you know, Saturn's a hard hitter. He's an obstacle. He's a difficulty. And he's just telling you, you know what, you're going to have to deal with this open situation. There's going to be another person that is involved with your person. That's destiny, that's fate, that's karma, that's the drama. Hey, that rhymes. That's fate, that's karma, that's the drama. This is going to affect your home. This is going to affect your children. Look what's under this one. Let's look at 3. Yamaya, grandmother, ocean, primordial. But again, just, she doesn't look like a grandmother to me. But just mother energy, family energy, children, you know, just that kind of a vibration here. That comes up, like that's affected. It doesn't only affect you, it affects your kids. And then you have time out. Awareness, contemplation, solitude, and time alone. So this has a lot to do with separation. So just looking at it right off the bat, for the person that's watching this reading, and this is pretty specific. If it matches your situation, great. If it doesn't, it's not yours. Take what resonates. But you're meant to have an open relationship with this person. Like that was part of the deal. That was part, and you knew about this, by the way. It's a higher self knowing. Your higher awareness knows, because your higher awareness knows past, present, and future. So it's all one thing. So your higher awareness is like, yeah, I already knew this. You just have to accept that. Once you make peace with that situation, things can very much get better. Really what I believe is once you make peace with this karmic open relationship, a lot of different things are going to happen. Family togetherness, recommitments, coming back together. I think a lot of those things could happen once you learn how to deal with this karma properly, really properly. There's a lot of pain associated with your connection. There's a lot of deep thought, deep feelings, but there's a lot of contemplation, a lot of talking, communication, and there's also some communication barriers. You guys are going to have long moments of silence, long separations and moments of silence. That means blocking each other or just not talking to each other. Okay? You're learning how to deal with that. And that's why it's so complicated. It's not just black and white. It's got a lot of loops and holes and turns and twists into your story. I love that I'm so real on this channel. I love that about this channel. I love that you're not going to come here and get sugar. I love that you're not going to get advice that sets you astray. I love that I'm not going to tell you your situation's going to end up like cupcakes and rainbows, because 9 times out of 10 it doesn't. And I love that I don't set you up for failure and I don't set you up for false hopes. I hope you love that too. If you don't love that about this channel, you don't have to. You can go, you can do whatever you want. Please just don't be angry. If you're finding this reading and you're meant to hear this, you're meant to hear this. I do believe that. You didn't come here by accident. It was definitely not an accident. And it's good for you to hear these things. And guess what? It's going to be okay. It's totally going to be okay. You might think this is the end of the world. Maybe that's been your past thoughts. Like, oh my God, if this is my karma, that's the end of the world. If it's my karma to have a separated family, to have a jacked up home life, to have open relationships, to be pining and yearning for someone that I love forever, that I can't separate from, if that's my karma and my lot in life, then I'm fucking done. I'm toast. I can't do this. If that's you thinking and feeling and saying those things, that's failing. I have to be bluntly honest. That's failing. And I don't think you want to fail. I don't think you want to tank this soul lesson. I think you want to master it. I mean, maybe it's positive thinking, but I happen to believe optimistically that every soul that's here wants to achieve their soul lesson. Like, I happen to believe that. And if this is your soul lesson, you're going to master this bitch, and you're going to make this difficult, karmic ass piece of shit lesson, be your bitch. Like, that's what you're gonna do. Like, if that's what the hands I'm dealt, then you're my bitch. Okay, excuse my French, but if that's what I have to deal with, then I'm gonna make it the best damn karmic ass bullshit handout I've ever gotten. I'm gonna make the most of it. I'm gonna turn this, you know, bowl of lemons into lemonade, or maybe lemon pie. I really like lemon pie. You're gonna make the most of it, so don't let this eat you alive, and don't let it destroy you. Saturn wants to, you know, make it difficult and create obstacles and hardships. He wants to see how much strength you have, how much endurance you have, and how much courage you have. Saturn's like, what are you gonna give me? What are you gonna throw at me? I just hit you with this. What are you gonna do about it? Do you have a trick up your sleeve? Do you have something that's gonna shock the hell out of Saturn? Oh, well, damn, I didn't expect that from this person. I think you learned your lesson. Okay, hardship eased, or hardship over, because guess what? You're teacher's pet. Do you want to be teacher's pet, or do you want to be the class clown? Like, that's totally up to you. I prefer to be the teacher's pet. Fuck the class. Okay, fuck everyone else on the class. Like, I want to be teacher's pet. I want to get through this. I want to ace this difficult ass class. That's what I want to do. Fuck yeah, I want to ace this class for sure. And with Rahu and Ketu, they just want to swallow you alive. Honestly, that's your karma. You got to be careful with them. Rahu wants to swallow you up. He will take everything you got till you got nothing left. He will absorb you. He is obsession. He is an eclipse of the moon. He absorbs the moon's energy. He is a shadow planet, malefic. Ketu is the same. He will suck you up and spit you out for breakfast. He will suck in everything you have, everything you love, your foundation, your common sense, all that shit. He will suck it dry and say, fuck it, I don't need it, I don't want it. That is when people can become really depressed and want to take their life, want to end shit. They don't give a fuck. They're bitter. They're jaded. They're angry. They're just done. They don't care anymore. They want to numb out. Maybe they want to do drugs. They just want to numb out. That's a severe Ketu sucking. Okay? Ketu's sucking the shit out of them, seriously, not in a good way. Because he's a malefic. He's an eclipse. He's an asshole. He's bad, okay? I hate to say that about them, and God knows, you know, we need them. But damn. Again, you got to be careful. You can't let your, we talked about ping pong earlier. You can't be ping-ponged around, bing, 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 till you have no sense. Because some people, that happens to them, they have no sense. Ping pong, like they just can't. They can't get it together. They're here, they're there. They're here, they're there. They're here, they're there. They're hot, they're cold. They're hot, they're cold. I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. I'm healed, I'm not. I'm healed, I'm not. It's back and forth. I'm awake, no, I'm asleep. I'm awake, no, I'm asleep. I love spirituality. No, fuck spirituality. I love you. No, I hate you. I love you. No, I hate you. You see, that's the craziness of it all. And we as people get ping-ponged back and forth, back and forth. You have to find balance. You have to be strong. You have to be able to say you, and you. Get your shit together. I already learned my fucking lesson. You're not going to fuck with me. I know it's complicated and I'm dealing with it. I'm good. I've accepted this shit. And it's not going to take me here, and it's not going to take me there, and you're not going to mind fuck me. I've got this shit. And I'm okay with it. I'm at peace. I'm at zen. I'm in harmony. And so imagine just sitting in the middle of a cosmic war, which is your mind and your body and your spirit and your soul and your karma and your life and all of that shit. And you're just sitting in the middle of it as a soul, as an awakened energy. And you just go to that place. You just go to this place of zen, of peace. I think peace is the gist of it. And love is the magic key. I wish I had a key to show you, but whatever. Love is the magic key. And love is like, I love you, Ketu. I love you, Rahu. I love you, Saturn. Thank you in gratitude for this lesson. Thank you, person, for being in my life and showing me this and what this feels like and this experience. Thank you to the other people involved in this karmic situation for playing your part and being in our energy and helping my soul learn these things. Thank you for your presence in this situation. And then you stop thinking about your situation and you start looking around at other things that make you happy. Wow, this park is really beautiful today. What nice weather we're having. You know, I really love this jacket. Maybe it's like so soft. Oh, I really love this jacket. This jacket gives me peace. Man, that candle smells so good. I love this cup of tea. Love this cup of tea. See, once you take your focus off of your problems and you're telling the energies that want to scare you and intimidate you and make it hard that you're okay with this, they're not fucking with you anymore. And once energies realize that they don't have any power over you, they don't bother as much. You know? Just think of them like, well, he's not really fun to fuck with anymore. Let's not. Let's go over here and fuck with somebody else. I mean, that's kind of how it is. It's not that you still don't have this problem. It's that it's not so intense. It's like Lamaze class, giving birth, right? You're learning to breathe through your contractions, and they don't hurt as much. It's not that you're not having the contractions or the baby. It's just, it's not hitting you like it would normally. And so this whole lesson it's complicated, but that's what you're supposed to gain from this, is the peace about this whole thing. And it says here, my sweet one, you wouldn't be pulling this card if it wasn't needed for you. And wouldn't it be nice if life were always simple and things were obvious and things were transparent and people were so honest with you and love was easy and life was easy and karma was easier and things were fast and things could just be solved and done with? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, it'd be nice. But it's complicated. So drawing this symbol, this card, reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be almost next to impossible to understand all of them in the given moment, especially when you most want to find your answers. Right now, things are complex, and only time will help you put all these pieces of the puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring. And complications can make for a deeper, more mature experience. Don't try to figure this one out fully. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. And the vision I got from that immediately was this can actually turn into a really good situation. This open relationship can turn into a really long-lasting commitment at the end of your life. Once the lesson's learned, this situation can bring forth beautiful children that never would have been there had this not happened. This situation can bring forth a very big business opportunity that brings you a lot of money and possibly a home or some new prosperity. Anyways, there's a rainbow just flying on me too right now. It's so pretty. So yeah, it's complicated, but good things can happen from this, and just take it slow. Again, live in the moment. That's always the best advice. And I'll read your yearning card. There's a lot to learn from this connection, a lot to learn from this relationship. Some of the numbers you've been seeing pretty frequently are probably 1111 and 444. Okay. So we have longing for someone. So guys, okay, let me put my microphone better so you guys can hear me. I feel like it's too far away. Whatever. Okay. So often we have yearned for so many people, places, and things and experience that are not to be ours. To be mermaid is to dive into and immerse and to swim deeply and to not understand, remember, not understand what it must be to be so indifferent in life. So yes, as the little mermaid of your stories, there have been foolish things done, exchanges made, pain endured, when we have fallen in love with a life, a place, or a person that we cannot truly experience the way we want in this current form. To be mermaid is to feel, all capitals, feel, without the judgment and logic you so often apply. We are of water born in water, in the psyche, in the emotions, and in love, with feeling every aspect of our potential. And sometimes that has brought us pain, and sometimes we know the pining and longing can kill us, and you too, which is why we've come to you now in this card. We know you too are feeling this pain. It feels so difficult and so real. This yearning that is kind of stretching the soul until it feels that it might break free, or it might just break. And you go in search of what you desire. But we are here also to tell you that feeling that you are here, experiencing all these things, it's going to pass. And that you can expect a breakthrough where your capacity to feel and to love and to heal and to adore is growing stronger and stronger. And as you feel this, it is possible you may wonder about your connection to reality and to what you even call sanity. Yearning is deep. It's painful. It takes place when two souls have deeply merged their energy and their fate and their destinies, and then they're separated, and they do not know when they will be together again, or if they will. It is natural. Creatures of the sea and of the forest do this, and so do you. The pain will pass, and if it is destiny that your yearning will bring you guys close together again, it will be so. We know this feeling all too well. We comfort you at this time. Know that this is beauty, even if it doesn't feel or seem that way. So know it's beauty, or know it not at all. And I think that's just the truth of what we've been discussing. You either see the beauty in this difficult, complicated connection, and you see the beauty in love and pain, or you don't know it at all. And that's, I hate to admit that, but that would be a failed lesson. If you didn't understand the lesson, and you leave feeling angry, bitter, jaded, pissed, hurt, sad, detached, numb, distant, just basically not at peace, the lesson has been failed. You still have time to fix it, but that would be you're flunking this lesson. If you find yourself striving for peace and acceptance, you're acing this class. Whether or not you guys are meant to be together, that's up to fate. Personally, from this tarot card reading, I think you're meant to be together. Especially with the 4s that you're seeing and the 11s. I picture that as a doorway into stability, a doorway into lasting commitment. 4 of Wands kind of energy. I see it as in you're leading to stabilization. Like this is moving towards that. We even have home matters, which to me represents a 4. The 4th house, home, stability, certainty. So I know that this is against your logic and this relationship is taboo and it's anything but normal. I do see that it's pushed the seams of normalcy and sanity and common sense and logic. Like, this relationship wouldn't fit the bill for logical. It wouldn't fit the bill for normal. It wouldn't fit the bill for even good for some people. But that's why it's complicated. All in all, you met a soulmate. That's interesting. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about being in touch with a soulmate? How do you feel about meeting one, having loved them, feeling them in your body, in your soul, seeing what they look like? How does that feel? Like, really think about that. I'm sure there's some good things, some really good things about that. And that's something to love. Also, with your soulmate is a lot of difficulty and pain, and they feel like an ice queen or an ice king. They couldn't be colder. They couldn't be more mean. They couldn't be more insensitive. They couldn't be more harsh, more difficult. They couldn't be more of that. So at the same time, there's a lot of bitterness, a lot of coldness in this connection. Not to mention there's a lot of hardships with your open relationship, and it's affected your family. What does your soulmate really feel about you? What does your soulmate really feel about you in this lesson? Of course they do. I still love you, even though I'm not showing it. Okay? So your person still loves you, even through this difficult Ice Queen, Ice King situation. And I think these really stick together. So it's really just like, I still love you, even though you're going through this, even though we're having a lot of problems. The love is here. Even though I'm not talking to you, the love is here. Even though we're separated, the love is here. You know, I want you to know I love you a lot as your soulmate, as your person, even through all of this, and even though I'm not showing it. So this person really just wants you to remember that. It's almost like, hey, I know we're going through the most difficult lesson of our lives, but we've got this. And I just want to channel that for a second from him or from her. This sucks for me too. This is hard for me. I'm crying. I miss things. I wish things were different. Look at this other card. I wish I could actually express how I feel to you. I wish I could actually talk to you. I wish I could pick up the phone and call. I wish I could hug you and see you. I wish our lives were effing different. I wish all of that shit. And I can't, because here we are stuck in this karmic situation, having to go through complications, separations, difficult communications, open relationships. And why we have to go through this, it's part of our soul's growth. But I'm your soulmate. And as hard as it is to help you learn this lesson with me, as hard as it is to be part of this disastrous situation, I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else. I love you, and I know deep down you understand. I also know deep down you really love me. I also know that no matter what we go through, you're not going to give up on me. And I know that once we get through this and we've mastered this, we're going to be better than before. So I have faith in that, and I have faith and trust in you, and I have faith in the universe. Our love is real, and this isn't going to break us. We're a team. And it's almost like they give you comfort from a distance just by you having their love with you. It's the comfort of like having someone die, but you know that their spirit is still with you. And it hurts. And God, it hurts. But to hang on to the memories and to hang on to their love and to have pictures or to have anything that you can hang on to, moments that you can relive in your mind, those keep you going. They do. They keep you going. That Six of Cups comes up just when you need it for balance and harmony and comfort. Those good old memories of the past are comfort. That's why it's a Cancerian vibe. The home, the house, the comfort, the mothering energy, the nurturing energy, it's comfort. So hang on to what you had spiritually, intimately, emotionally, in your memories and in your heart. Know that you guys are going to get through this. This is a difficult karmic-ass lesson that you guys are learning. But just know the truth of it. They still love you. They still do. Your soulmate absolutely loves you. And they wish they could do everything you wish you could do with them. They also feel trapped in this yearning, longing for you. They're stuck in this complicated web also. But there's a lasting commitment that they'll have with you as their soulmate. And I just want to give you some little jewels here of wisdom. It doesn't matter who they get into relationship with. It doesn't matter who they share some part of this life with to teach you guys these lessons. No one else is going to be this soulmate. You're the one. You're the one they're ultimately going to be reunited with. You're the one their soul is tied to. You're the one they love no matter what. You're the one destiny has brought together with. You're the other half. You're that yin to the yang and the yang to the yin. You're that completion. So no one else is going to take that. No one else can take that. No one else can ever have that. What they have is temporary. What you guys have is eternal. So I know this is hard right now. It's difficult to see eternity from a mortal perspective. But that's the truth. I'm going to pull another oracle as we go. My 15 minutes turned into an hour. Shit, I gotta go. Let's get a fortune cookie oracle. Where is this going to take you? Where is your fate going to lead you guys? Where's fate going to take them? Ooh, declutter. Time to take out the trash, baby. You guys are going to start decluttering your lives, getting rid of what you don't need, shaking off those relationships that are not good for you, shaking off weight that's not good for your body, shaking out of things out of your house that aren't good for you. Spring cleaning is here. A lot of you guys are physically spring cleaning. Just a lot of you guys are getting rid of what you can't take with you in the future. So I see a lot of good energy for you. Oh, and that's it. I'm not going to pull any more. Bottom of the deck here, exposed. Somebody's fixing to get called out on their bullshit. Exposed. So yeah, if there's been somebody in an open relationship that's been toxic, bullshit, asshole, jerk, you know, whoever they are, whoever she is, whatever's going on, if that person's been a real wrecking ball, they're about to get exposed, which leads to the decluttering. They're going to get rid of, okay? They're going to get rid of that person because that person is clutter in their life. It looks like you guys are moving and learning your lessons. So like you're moving forward. There's a lot of good direction right now, a lot of good momentum. I think you guys are just having some peace. So anyways, it looks good. You know, you guys are accepting of your situation, and that's, I think, the first step to change. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later. Remember, this love is a journey, not a destination, so just keep swimming. Okay? I love you guys so very much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your questions earlier about karma. I hope I answered some good ones at least. I hope I did you justice. If you have any other questions, just go ahead and put it in the comments below. All right, guys. Love you. Bye. Bye, everybody. I see your names. Ah, so much love. Bye. Thanks, guys.